Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing Amphibia Season 1 Episode 8A Contagi-Anne. Yeah. Contagi-Anne. And what was I gonna say? I was gonna say tomorrow I'm gonna be doing the other half of episode 8 called Family Shrub. But let's get on with the Contagion. Contagious. Oh, okay. So it starts out with the first screenshot is like the outside of the house. You see all the rain and the lightning. No clip for today. Sorry, but what are you gonna do about it? But you just see the rain and the lightning, beautiful animation, and then you go with Anne in the basement with like her blanket around her, and and she's like, I just love the rain, and then you hear Hop goes in the basement. He peeks his head in, and he said like Anne, wake up! This is the third time I'm calling you, and Anne's like, no, it's not. Well, it's the first time I'm calling you. Let's go. And then you see the lightning flash, and then you see Hop dressed up in this kind of looks like a homeless person. He had like a rain gear, and he's sandwich baggies on his feet, and it's like it is gonna be a very heavy rain. Just look out there, you see Wally, and he just got swept in by the rainstorm. Oh jeez. And he's everyone he hears like you geared, we gotta go to work, and like, here you go Polly, like, here you go sweetie, and just wraps her up. And then Sprig's like, Hop, we're frogs, we should be taking our clothes off. He's just swinging his shirt around his little jacket, and he's like, keep your pants on, boy. So it moves to Hop's face, so I guess Spriggs was undressing his pants, I guess, I don't know. And then he said, this is going to be dangerous work. It's going to be the work in the mud, in the muck, character building development, and stuff like that. Character building work. And Anne's like, and then, Sprig's like, oh, Anne, are you okay? It's like, no, I'm sick. And Hop probably goes to check her out, and so like, dry skin, no sticky skin. Okay, that's good. And he gets her tongue. He's like, oh no, your tongue shrunk down to an abnormally small size. And he's like, hey, like, I got human stuff that you don't know anything about. And, oh no, I think I got the mocha lattes. She's basically lying. And then Hop's like, oh, that's terrible. That sounds terrible. And he's like, and then the Sprig puts on his little sandwich baggies and his little coat, raincoat, like Hop. And he's like, all right, kids, let's get away from Anne and her illness. Like, don't worry, Anne, we'll do all the work. You just rest up here. And he's like, get better, Anne. And he's like, oh, I'll do my best. And he closed the door. And it's like, oh, you did it again, girl. And she's like, woohoo. And she's like playing this music, and she's like dancing on the kitchen table. She falls off it. She's like banging like the pots and pans and stuff. And it like knocks a bug, and then she got scared because the bug was screeching at her. She is taking a bath and like has like a nail filer. Nail filer. Yeah. The nail filer, and she, and then in the background in the window you just see Hop, Polly, and Sprig trying to do some farm work, and they're just getting dragged dragged into the storm and stuff. And she wears Sprig's hat and jacket, and she's like hopping around and kind of blowing raspberries and stuff like that. She she was like watching, like, I'm not sure if it's a TV show or movie probably, and it's this guy, and there's a guy and a girl in the phone, and it's the guy's like to the girl, like, what was it, Livia or something? My abs have been abducted. And she's like, ah. She's like screaming. And then she's like, oh, no way. And then she's like ab snatchers too. And then then you move to the door. It opens. You see Hop Hop, Sprig, and Polly from the storm, and Anne goes like in her like little blanket, her big blanket. And he's like, "Oh, you're back. Like, how did you?" He's like, "Whoa, are you guys okay?" And then you see like Hop Hop, like sniffling and very sticky skin. And you see Polly like you with the big swollen eyes, and Sprig's like, "Oh, me? I'm fine." Like, ooh, it you you, what was I gonna say? Like the Hop Hop's like well, it looks like Polly and I got caught something, and Sprig's like, "Whew, it was brutal, Anne. Thank goodness that you stayed inside. Sure, the work would have gotten fast. The work would have gotten done faster if you would have helped us. But you probably just gotten sicker." And she's like, "Yeah, sicker." And then Sprig's like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna take care of everyone." And she's like, everyone. Well, and then he sees his tongue out, and because his tongue got really swollen, and he's like, "Oh no!" And Hop Hop's like, "Oh, looks like Sprig got us too." And Hop Hop's sticking at everything, and like Polly sneaks into the trash, and Anne feels kind of bad, and Polly's like, "Who's gonna take care of us?" And Anne's like, "Me, I'm gonna take care of you guys." And his Sprig's like, "Anne, you're sick too." And like he has his tongue like really swollen, so he can't really talk. And then his tongue hits himself, and it's like, like, "Yo, sure, Aunt Buddy, but you all are very much more important to me." And he's like, "Oh, like, how uncharacterly nice of you. It's all you know. I'll do what I can. Let's get you better." Isn't like another montage, the whole like Anne partying thing. While they were working, that was a montage. There's another montage of her like trying to fix everyone. So she gets puts like these rubber gloves on and then like an outfit, and she wraps this blanket around Hop Hop trying to get the stickiness off. The stickiness like goes on her hands into her gloves, and then she's trying to get it off and gets in my mouth like, "Oh, I got it in my mouth." And Hop Hop's like, "Sorry, Anne." She's like gives some eye drops to Polly, and she's like, "Oh." Oh, like that's nice. Oh, give me that stuff. And then she like fills her eyeballs, and then she just spurts out like the eye drops, and he's like, "Oh, sweet relief." And she's like, like the Sprig, and she wraps up the tongue and puts it back in his mouth. It keeps him coming out. She keeps him trying and trying. It's not working. She just wraps up his head, and the tongue tries to keep it coming out. She's like, "Nope." She pushes it in. She's cooking him like, "I'm gonna cook my favorite chicken soup," but it's not chicken. It's now like mantis, and it kicks her. Like, "Oh, this one's a kicker." I'm not sure if it's biologically correct if mantises legs can still kick when like they're dead, or like when their legs come off. Because I know one thing with lizards is that when like their limbs come off, like the limbs still move and the lizards can still survive. Is it the same thing with mantises? I'm not gonna write it off as not true because I don't know, but that tell me in the comments if that's true. But she's like, "Oh, this one's a kicker," and she's like, she gets like a red mushroom and she just puts it in, and it turns the whole soup red. And they're like, "Oh, it smells bad. Oh, that's probably a good thing." Like in this world, a lot of things are different. And then she like, everyone's drinking their soup, and she's like, "Oh, you guys feel better?" And Sprig's tongue just hits all of them, and she's like, "Nope." He's like, "Oh, dang it, I thought that was gonna work." And she's like, "Hop Hop, are your legs normally that red?" And he's like, "Well, this isn't good." And then they go into his study, and he's reading his book, and he's like, "Yep, it's red leg, all right." And he's like, "Oh, is that bad?" And it's like, Paul's like, "Yeah, and red leg starts from the bottom of your body, and when it covers you fully, you." And Hop Hop's like, "You depart from this ungrateful world." And she's like, "What? It's okay, kids. Just find a nice corner for me to die in. This looks like a good one." And she's like, "No, we are not picking a corner. Like, this has to be cure." And Spriggs like tries to put his tongue back in his mouth with like the dropping, and she's like, "Well, the book says that there is a mineral pond that sorry, high up in the mountains that can cure red leg. And he's like, Hop Pop's like, up in the mountains, the journey alone will do me in. Nope, nope. I'm just gonna, go. I'm just gonna wait for the year after in my corner. He puts a newspaper on himself and grabs a vase. This is actually kind of like a tradition thing where if you want something with you in your afterlife, to actually go with you, the physical thing will still be there in the real world, but folklore basically says that if you grab onto a thing like your possession, it will go with you in the afterlife. Like, so he's grabbing a vase. I was like, oh, he probably wants his vase. Oh, okay, I guess he likes it. But anyway, that's what people say. But and it's like, no, stop it. Sorry, Hop Hop, but you're gonna live to see another day. I'm gonna bring you to that mineral pond and cure you. And I was like, yay! Even though I'm so very sick. And then you kind of see like the mountains and stuff like that. And is driving Bessie. Good reference to Anne Theft Auto because she learned. And you see Hop Hop, Polly, and Sprig in the cart, kind of shaking, really moving around. And he said like, oh, we're almost there. How you doing, Hop Hop? Like, oh, I'm doing fine. Considering that the red went up my body to my stomach. And she's like, what? And Sprig's like, oh, it's coming quicker than we thought. He's spraying faster. And she's like, he's banging his tummy. It's funny, but... And it'd be like, he'd bum, and she's like, knock it off, boy. And I'm like, it's funny. I laugh, but he's like dying and stuff. I'm not gonna take a point off because he's sick too, so he's probably delirious or something. But it didn't just leave me under some nice tree. And he's like, no, like, and then she like kind of takes Bessie off the reins and leaves Bessie there and kind of like he's pulling the cart. And Sprig's like, hey, Anna, what are you doing? If Bessie can't pull you guys, I'm gonna pull you myself. This is my first complaint. Like, it's almost at the end of the episode. I didn't have any complaints, but I have a complaint. This just another reference to Anne Theft Auto, where she recognized those words. She learned the words. Bessie, things are getting messy, to make her go super fast to get out of situations. Well, why didn't she just do that? I know it kind of shows like her like comeuppance, so with these bird like is pecking at her and this crocodile lizard thing is biting her foot, kind of showing to make her do the work. I understand that, but when you have this like device for situations, and this is like a situation like that, and not use it, I just don't want that Bessie things are getting messy to be just a one plot device to get out of that situation when you're going to get into other situations where you can use it. So it's a 95 right now because, and why didn't you just say that? Bessie would have gone really faster to the mineral pond, but whatever. But like I said, the bird's attacking her, the crocodile thing's biting her foot. She like falls and she's pushing the back of the car. She's like, ugh. And then they get to like these theme geyser, and the mountains have these like Tibetan flags on it. It looks really cool, and the animation, the blowing the flags, really nice. And she's like I can't go through these, and Sprig's like, of course you can. And then also like when they get there, Polly's like make that like a tree for two, and because she got the red leg now, or I'm not sure if it counts for Polly because she doesn't have any legs, but she's got the illness too. And like so it's Hop Hop and Polly that's gonna die, not Sprig. But he's like, of course you can. The car gets destroyed. Is it well now not now anymore. And then she grabs all of them on her back, like Lord of the Rings reference, and he's like, okay, I gotta time this, and she just runs for it, and they're like, ah. And then she packs up like a steam gas that goes in her face, and she's just going through there, and she's like, I did it, yay! And you did it, Anne, and good thing too. And he like takes off his like blanket, and he has the red leg too. And he's like, no, Sprig, not you too. Like, oh, okay, he's just around this corner, and he's like, wait, these are stairs? I can't walk up these. And Hop Pop's like, well, they're not for walking, they're for hopping. And Sprig's like, the stairs are meant for frogs. Ugh. And then he sees these, I'm not sure, the mosquitoes or flies or some or a creature that can fly. And he's like, I got an idea. And he's like, Anne, what are you doing? And she like jumps off, and like and then like jumps onto one of these fly mosquitoes things, and then he's like, okay, we gotta jump for it, and then jump into the basically the pond, and then all of them are red, like to from their feet to their heads, and it's like whew, like, we made it to the nick of time, and Anne's like, whew, thank goodness, because like, the thing is, and then he's like, shouldn't the red be going away? And Hop Pop's like, in theory, Sprig, what does the book say? It says that the pond should cure us instantly. And he's like, put some water in his hand, and he's like, it's not working. And it's like, what? And Hop Pop's like, guess the book was wrong. Books are wrong all the time, more than you think. And so like, no, there has to be something more I can do. And Hop Pop's like, no, Anne, you did more than anyone could have asked of you. And he's like crying, and then Hop Pop and Polly's like, yeah, you're the best, and she's crying more. And Sprig's like, you are a hero. And she just starts putting your boogers and everything. She's just crying. And she's like, but I'm not sick. Because when Sprig said, like, you're a hero. And, like, his tongue starts swelling up and going out of his mouth. When he said, I'm not sick. And I'm not sick. Polly and Hop Pop are like, what? But Sprig's tongue goes back into his mouth. And he's, like, coughing. So that was pretty funny. And he's like, I lied so I can take a day off. I swear, as long as I live, I'll never fake being sick again. And Hop was like, don't be ridiculous. Because Anne, you could have gotten sick like while you were with us. And Polly's like, at least one of us made it. And so, you guys are the best. And you just see the sunset. Oh, beautiful sunset. I wish I can show it, but I can't. And then Hop Pop's like, that's enough now. Time to let us go. And I'm like watching. For the first time I was watching, I was like, oh my god, they're gonna die. And it's like, no, it's like, goodbye, Anne. And they just all like have like the hands on their like chest and everything, and then they're floating on top of the mineral pond. And she's like, no, wait, like, goodbye, you sweet, beautiful frogs. And you see the mosquito flies as flying by, and this dramatic music. Like, it goes for like a couple seconds, like 10 seconds maybe. And Hop Pop's like, anyone dead yet? And I'm like, what the heck? I'm not angry, but I'm like, what's happening? For the first time that I watched it. And is anyone dead yet? And Sprig's like, nope, not yet. And Polly's like, present. And oh, that's strange. Sprig, let me see the book. And he's like, it seems like there's a mushroom that can make make your legs go red. Like, they give you the exact same symptoms. And like, Sprig's like, wait, but we didn't eat any mushrooms. And it's like, Sprig, turn around the book. And he's like, oh, okay. And he's like, that was just the mushroom in the sink, like on the kitchen counter. I put it in the soup I gave you. And this is funny, but I have to take another point. Not what Hop Pop's saying, but kinda. But it's pretty funny. He's like, that mushroom's ain't for eating, Anne. I use it to scrub the pots and wash the bathrooms and clean Bessie's stable. I love that. It's hilarious because, oh my god, Anne, that's the most disgusting thing in the house. But wouldn't Anne know that already? Because remember in what was that called? The half of a certain episode, Kane Crazy. That wasn't really like a good episode, but Anne like learned the lesson. But and Hop Pop's like, you're on dish duty for a month. Since this thing can scrub the pots and pans and stuff, wouldn't Anne have already used this thing? So she would have known, like, not to use it for eating. I don't know. People say, "Oh, kids are dumb," but I don't like that message. So, then 9 right now because Anne, you were dish duty for a month. You didn't use this thing at all. Whatever. But basically he's like, "Oh, you're gonna live," and Spring's like, "Oh, we were just regular sick." Anne, and she's just crying and everything, hugging them, and Paul's like, "Is she gonna stop?" Is, "Oh, just let it happen, kids. Just let it happen." It's, "Oh, live," and an episode, really great episode. Half of an episode, I should say. 9 out of 10, 90%. The whole not using the best getting messy callback and not knowing what this mushroom is when she had dish duty is my only complaints in the episode. I was surprised that they didn't die. The animation was beautiful. The mineral pond looked really good. I liked the pen flags. The comedy was hilarious. And learning a lesson about not faking being sick and stuff. Red leg, I guess that's a little part of their like history of the frogs. That this is like a disease they have. So okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, 9 out of 10. The other half, episode 8, B, called Family Shrub. That's gonna be tomorrow. And everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Family Shrub. Alright, bye.